Welcome back to our channel. Today, we will explore the classic movie Jaws, released in 1975. Jaws is one of the most famous horror movies of the 70s, with dramatic scenes and impressive acting. So today, we will reminisce and review this movie again, with a general look at the cast from the first days to the present. We will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors in the series and how they have changed in 2024. Now let's find out together. Number 15. Roy Scheider was born on November 10, 1932, and played the role of Chief Martin Brody. At that time, Roy Scheider was 43 years old. Chief Martin Brody was the police chief of the town of Amity Island, who had just moved from the big city. Brody became the main character in the fight against a great white shark that had caused a series of deadly attacks. Brody showed determination and courage in protecting his residents, while also facing pressure from local officials and his own personal fears. Scheider's role showed the tension and complex psychology of a man who had to shoulder a great responsibility in a dangerous situation. Roy Scheider passed away on February 10, 2008, at the age of 75. After Jaws, Scheider continued his success with many prominent roles in other films such as The French Connection and All That Jazz. Number 14. Susan Backlany was born on September 5, 1946, and played the role of Chrissy Watkins. At the time, Susan Backlany was 29 years old. Chrissy Watkins was the first victim of the great white shark in the famous Amity Island incident. She appears in the opening scene of the film swimming in the ocean and being attacked by a shark, an event that initially shocked viewers and laid the foundation for the rest of the story. Chrissy's body was later discovered on shore by APD Deputy Leonard Hendricks, who played a key role in confirming the danger posed by the shark. Susan Backlany is now 77 years old and is happily married. Number 13. RichardDreyfuss was born on October 29, 1937, and played the role of Matt Hooper. At that time, RichardDreyfuss was 38 years old. Matt Hooper is a young marine biologist, passionate about sharks, and is hired by Martin Brody to help deal with the dangerous shark that threatens Amity Island. Hooper joins the Orca crew under the command of Captain Quint to carry out a plan to capture or destroy the predatory shark. Dreyfuss' character shows intelligence and enthusiasm in shark research and plays an important role in detecting and dealing with the danger from the shark. Currently, RichardDreyfuss is 86 years old. After Jaws, he continued to reap success with many prominent roles in other films such as Close Encounters of the Third Kind, The Goodbye Girl, and Mr. Holland's Opus. Dreyfuss has received numerous prestigious awards, including an Oscar and a Golden Globe, and continues to participate in artistic projects. Do you like this character in the movie? If yes, leave a comment number 1. If no, leave a comment number 0. Number 12. Murray Hamilton was born on March 24, 1923, and played Mayor Larry Vaughn. At the time, Murray Hamilton was 52 years old. Mayor Larry Vaughn was the mayor of Amity Island, who led efforts to deal with the threat posed by the great white shark. He was a political figure who tended to prioritize keeping the island open to tourists over closing the beaches for safety, often ignoring the danger in order to protect the economic interests of the area. Vaughn was shown to be indecisive and more concerned with fame and tourism revenue than the safety of the residents. Murray Hamilton died on September 1, 1986, at the age of 63. After Jaws, he continued his acting career with roles in other films and television shows, including The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 and The Hospital. Number 11. Jeffrey Kramer was born on February 14, 1946, and played the role of Deputy Hendricks. At the time, Jeffrey Kramer was 29 years old. Deputy Hendricks first appeared when Sheriff Martin Brody interviewed witness Tom Cassidy about the disappearance of Chrissy Watkins. He was the first person to discover Chrissy's body when it washed up on the beach, covered in sand and crabs. Kramer's character played a key role in gathering evidence and providing information necessary for the investigation into the shark attacks. Jeffrey Kramer is now 78 years old. After Jaws, he continued his acting career with many roles in other films and television shows. He also participated in stage and theater productions, affirming the diversity of his career. Number 10. Lorraine Gary was born on August 16, 1937, and played the role of Ellen Brody. At the time, Lorraine Gary was 37 years old. Ellen Brody is the wife of Sheriff Martin Brody and the mother of 2 children. She is a key character in Jaws, portraying the anxiety and insecurity about the safety of her family when the great white shark threatens Amity Island. Ellen acts as a bridge between the characters and their personal emotions, especially as the danger increases. She shows resilience and a deep care for her family, despite facing many challenges throughout the film. Lorraine Gary is now 87 years old. After Jaws, she continued to participate in film projects, including Jaws 2 and Jaws: The Revenge. Lorraine Gary retired from acting after her final role in Jaws: The Revenge, and now lives a largely private life. Number 9. Carl Gottlieb was born on September 8, 1938, and played the role of Harry Meadows. At the time, Carl Gottlieb was 37 years old. Harry Meadows played the role of a local journalist. Although not a main character, Meadows had a significant impact on the plot by providing information and reflecting public concern about the danger posed by sharks. He helped connect the dots of information and convey the community's concern about the crisis. Carl Gottlieb is now 85 years old. After Jaws, he continued his career as a screenwriter and director. He was one of the main screenwriters of Jaws and has contributed to other projects such as Jaws 2 and Jaws: The Revenge. Gottlieb is also an author and has written many books on cinema and culture. Number 8. Lee Fiero was born on February 13, 1931, and played the role of Mrs. Kintner. At the time, Lee Fiero was 44 years old. Mrs. Kintner was the mother of Alex Kintner, the boy who was attacked and killed by a shark in the terrifying incident at Amity Island. Fiero's character expressed deep grief and anger after her son's death, and she publicly criticized Amity Island officials for not taking action to prevent the danger from sharks. The scene where she slaps Chief Brody in the face is one of the most memorable moments in the film. Lee Fiero passed away on April 5, 2020, at the age of 88. Number 7. Andie Dusenberry was born on October 13, 1951, and played the role of Tina Wilcox. At that time, Andie Dusenberry was 27 years old. Tina Wilcox was a cheerful and innocent young girl. In Jaws 2, she witnessed Eddie's death by the shark and was deeply traumatized. Tina was found by Brody and Hendricks under the seat of the boat, and while hugging Ellen, she screamed "shark," confirming Brody's words about the presence of the shark. Currently, Andie Dusenberry is 72 years old and is living a happy life with her family. Number 6. Robert Nevin was born on October 9, 1914, and played the role of medical examiner. At the time, Robert Nevin was 34 years old. The medical examiner was a minor character who was tasked with examining bodies and determining the cause of death. He appeared in a pivotal scene where the main characters learn more about the condition of shark attack victims. This character played an important role in providing scientific information and assisting in the investigation of the incident. Robert Nevin passed away on March 6, 1997, at the age of 82. Number 5. Robert Shaw was born on August 9, 1927, and played the role of Captain Quint. At the time, Robert Shaw was 48 years old. Captain Quint is a veteran fisherman and shark hunter who is hired by Martin Brody and Matt Hooper to capture or kill the great white shark that is threatening Amity Island. Quint is a tough and experienced character, characterized by his decisive personality and respect for shark hunting. He carries a deep fear of sharks after a bad encounter in the past and is willing to do anything to kill them. Shaw's character shows strength and a thirst for revenge, along with a toughness in dangerous situations. Robert Shaw died on August 28, 1978, at the age of 51. After Jaws, he continued his success with prominent roles in films such as The Sting, From Russia with Love, and The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3. Shaw is remembered as a brilliant actor whose roles showed psychological depth and complexity. Number 4. Chris Rebello was born on December 16, 1968, and played the role of Michael Brody. At the time, Chris Rebello was 6 years old. Michael Brody is the son of Chief Martin Brody and Ellen Brody. In the film, Michael has a near-fatal encounter with a shark when another shark in the ocean attracts the attention of the police, while the real shark enters a nearby creek, killing a boater and putting Michael in danger. Chris Rebello is now 55 years old. After Jaws, he did not continue his acting career and lived a relatively private life. Number 3. Joseph Mascalo was born on March 13, 1929, and played the role of Len Peterson in. At that time, Joseph Mascalo was 49 years old. Len Peterson is one of the main characters in Jaws 2. He is a serious and determined man who plays an important role in directing and organizing the fight against the dangerous shark. Peterson is a powerful and influential figure in the community, contributing to efforts to protect the area from the threat of sharks. Currently, Joseph Mascalo passed away on December 8, 2016, at the age of 87. After Jaws 2, he continued his outstanding acting career, especially with the role of Stefano Di Mera in the famous TV series Days of Our Lives. Mascalo is also a conductor and pianist, affirming his versatility in the entertainment industry. Number 2. Gary Springer was born on August 8, 1949, and played the role of Andy Nicholas. At that time, Gary Springer was 29 years old. Andy Nicholas is one of Michael Brody's closest friends. He is described as a friendly and brave young man who always looks after his friends. Andy was present during the shark attack along with other young people when some of their sailboats capsized. Currently, Gary Springer is 75 years old and is living a happy life with his family. Number 1. Martha Swatek was born on October 29, 1956, and played the role of Marge. At that time, Martha Swatek was 22 years old. Marge was the 7th victim of the shark in the film. She is a friendly, caring, and self-sacrificing girl who always puts the safety of others before her own. Marge sacrificed her life to save Sean, whom she had a crush on when she first met him. Swatek's role showed courage and compassion in a tense and dangerous situation. Martha Swatek is currently 68 years old. After Jaws 2, she continued her acting career with a number of other roles, although not as prominent as her role in Jaws 2. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the cast of Jaws 2024. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the cast of Jaws 2024. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to support us. Don't forget to leave a comment and turn on the notifications.